My name is Tiggy Maconochie, and I'm the agent for Helmut Newton. I was Helmut's agent for 20 years during his lifetime, and since his death 4 years ago, I've continued to represent his work and his estate. Helmut always wanted to be a famous photographer, but particularly he wanted to be a world-famous Vogue photographer. Helmut Newton's fashion images seem so current because they're classic and his work is original, and therefore original work doesn't really date. Also, Helmut had the striking ability to make a thoroughly planned photograph seem fresh and dynamic. He's an enormous influence on fashion and fashion photography. And unlike many photographers working today, he didn't look at other people's work in order to create his own. He also recognized how difficult it was to start in photography, to really to get going, to be able to make it. So he did respect young people who wanted to start. Helmut shot for many different fashion campaigns, many different fashion designers, particularly Yves Saint Laurent. He worked with Yves Saint Laurent for 21 years, which is, it's a considerable length of time. More recently, the Wolford campaign, which he created. When the posters went up in Times Square, it stopped traffic, and Helmut loved that. So he turned what was really kind of an unknown brand into a household name. How would he get a model relaxed and in the mood to be in a photograph? We paid him lots of money. No, seriously. He worked with women or models who were confident and intelligent and understood what he wanted, particularly from a photograph. If they weren't comfortable, then he wouldn't have worked with them. As I think I've said before, he liked very intelligent women. He liked confident women, physically strong, with a striking appearance. It wasn't always necessary for Helmut to work with, say, the model du jour, the sort of current face or, whoever was popular. But when he did work with models, he would often work with them for several years. What would Helmut think about MySpace and Facebook? To be honest, I don't know, because this has come about, since Helmut's death. But I think he would have been intrigued, I really do. He certainly embraced all new technology when it arrived. I remember years ago, before everybody had a fax machine, he was absolutely fascinated, and I had to search the planet and get him one. So, yeah, no, he would have been interested. What would Helmut Newton think about his photo machine being recreated in Topshop? I can't speak for Helmut specifically, but I imagine he'd be very happy that his great idea, which is over 35 years old, is being celebrated in such a great way. It embodies both fashion and photography in, I think, in an original and an effective way. So I think there's going to be a lot of interest for people to participate, and I think people really enjoy the installation and create their own fashion image. I really look forward to seeing what people do.